So many changes to the way we work is attributable to the internet, and that's not going to change anytime soon. One of the terms we hear a lot is Web 2.0, which is basically the ability to be collaborative in everything we do. It also means that we have access to everything we need, work-wise, communication-wise, and information-wise, through the web, regardless of what computer or device we're using. I want to take you through a bit of a journey of discovery right now, and we're going to start with some simple email. I want to show you how one technology layers itself on the next and leverages that technology and how we can interact and benefit from that, regardless of the computer or device that we're working on. Web-based email has grown to be a very popular tool. Now, we looked earlier this season at Microsoft's Hotmail, and Microsoft has done an excellent job of creating a set of tools and capabilities around Hotmail. Today, though, I want to take a look at Google's answer to Hotmail, Gmail. It shares most of the attributes that Hotmail has, but it's got some other unique features itself. Now, most people have a Gmail or a Hotmail account as their personal email account, and quite often they have a traditional email account for their business email account. Now, I've got my Gmail account open, and that's the way I use it. I use it for my personal stuff, and I do my business stuff through my regular Dotto email account. Now, sometimes, though, we want to be able to access our email from a single client, from Outlook, for example. Right now, I'm in my web browser accessing my Gmail, and it's not always convenient to go into your email in your web browser when you're already in Outlook or your other email client. So we've got several different ways that we can get email from a simple application like Gmail through into our email client. And I want to show you under the settings the different ways that we can do that, because this is something that'll make you far more productive. We can set it up for something called forwarding, where we actually take every email message that comes into my Gmail account and we can forward it through to my regular Dotto account. Now, unfortunately, there's one drawback there, is that it all appears in my inbox as though it's coming from the Dotto email account, and I can't separate easily personal from business email that way. Instead, what I can do is I can actually log on and download it as though it was regular email, like Pop Email or IMAP if I chose to use it. That way, I can actually designate different accounts, give them different colors within Outlook, and allow me to be able to view it that much more easily and that much more clearly. And let me show you how easy they make it, because it's actually a bit of a technical installation. You have to do some fairly elaborate settings, especially within Outlook, to make it work. But if we go into their software here, they actually walk us through the process, tell us all of the supported clients. And if we go into configure your Outlook client, it actually gives you all the screenshots and describes the entire process to you in detail. So it's really easy for me now to be able to access all of my Gmail through my Outlook account. This is the kind of leverage that I'm talking about, where we use a single application that works well for us and it leverages with other applications. So this allows me to be more effective as I work. And this is really just the first layer that we see within Gmail of the different tools that are available to us to make us more efficient. If we look along the top, we see some of the other web applications that Google gives us. Now, I should point out that all of these applications, everything I'm showing you right now, is free. It's all free when you sign up for your Gmail account in the first place. And I want to take you into the calendar applications. This gives us a nice shared calendar that's online. And not just one calendar, but you can actually have multiple calendars. So here's my calendar with all of my different appointments available to me. Now, I can again access this through any web browser. I can add more calendars by clicking down here in this field here, and I can create additional calendars. So if I wanted one for work and one for personal life and maybe one of a fishing calendar, I can set up multiple calendars. Or more importantly, in a family situation, you might have one calendar for dad, one for mom, one for the kids' events, so that you can then have everybody having their own individual calendar that they maintain. But with calendars, you want to know what everybody else is doing so you can organize your events. So you can actually share your calendars with others. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. You can add public calendars, and that might be sports teams that give you their schedule or theaters that put up their play schedule that you can share, and you can import the data automatically. But I like the idea of importing a friend's calendar and layering that over. So I'm going to add a calendar, and I'm going to add Jenya's calendar because she's a good friend. So Jenya, I go add calendar, and she's already given me permission to add her calendar. So normally what would happen here is an email would be sent to Jenya asking permission for me to share her calendar. We've already done that stage, so when I go back to my calendar, I see now in red Jenya's calendar overlaid with mine. So in a family situation, this is fantastic, where you could see everybody's schedules, you could see conflicts, and you could see opportunities. Now, there's another thing that's a really nice tool here, is we can also import calendars. So if you click on Import Calendar, you can bring bring in all of your calendar information from either iCal format or from Microsoft Outlook and import your calendar so you don't have to recreate all of your events. You can just upload it into your shared calendar so you can maintain your normal calendar in Outlook or any other calendaring application, and then you can just update your Google Calendar from time to time so the rest of your family can see all of your scheduling information. It works very well. Now, I'm going to make a bit of a switch now. All of these Web 2.0 applications are designed to make us productive no matter where we have an internet connection and regardless of what computer we're using. We're able to accomplish that feat because we're managing this all through a web browser. So I'm going to pack up this PC now and I'm going to flip over onto my Mac, and then we're going to continue where we left off right after this break.